A video showing two members of Nardo Wick's Entourage knocking out a fan who was trying to ask for a photo made the rounds on social media earlier Tuesday, and now Wick has released a statement. The video, filmed after Wick's performance at Club Sky in Tampa, Florida on Monday night, shows a man approaching the Who Want Smoke rapper before being stopped and then punched repeatedly by two men as he falls to the ground. As he's being assaulted, a voice believed to be Wick's can be heard in the background telling the men to chill. The Tampa Police Department said in a statement they are interested in speaking to anyone who witnessed the incident or may have information that would assist in identifying the suspects. The victim's mother took to Facebook in an attempt to bring attention to the situation, posting, "My son wanted a stupid effing picture with his favorite artist, and this is what he gets. I'm sick to my stomach to think about how this could have turned out."
That's where News Channel 8's Annie Mapp joins us live.
I spoke to witnesses and family members of 20-year-old George Obregon Jr. who say they went up to rapper Nardo Wick after he performed here at Club Sky. But as you're about to see, that encounter quickly turned for the worse in this alley. I want to warn you, the video I'm about to show you is graphic. Witnesses tell me 20-year-old George Obregon Jr. was walking over to rapper Nardo Wick to ask for a photo when things turned violent.
I was just shocked because I just watched it happen.
Video shows the fan turned victim being punched several times and falling to the ground. Witnesses say
just by a glimpse of that video, the first hit stunned him. He was already out of it. So the second hit was like, that's where they said, well, I'll let the video play out. And then
the suspects who punched him then drove off.
I walked over to him and I sat him up and I was trying to talk to him and he was unconscious, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever been a part of, ever seen.
Connor Villa tells me he drove his unconscious friend to the hospital where doctors say the victim had a concussion and bleeding to the brain. To see the video.
Now this hit home, like just hearing a mother talk about how her child was, idolizing a rapper and wanting to get a autograph or just an up close and personal picture, and he ended up getting bleeding in the brain.
And actually see what they did. You don't wish that on anybody.
Tampa police believe the suspects captured on video hitting the victim are no stranger to the rapper who had just performed at Club Sky.
We believe the artist's entourage actually went and physically attacked the victim.
I reached out to Nardo Wick's manager. He told
Man, that is a rough situation. Just imagine being young and seeing one of your favorite artists and approaching them and then waking up in the ER. Like, that's tough right there. The Jacksonville, Florida rapper wrote, "I don't condone what happened to my fan George after my show in any type of way. I expressed to him and his mama how sorry and concerned I was that it happened to him. Multiple times before anything was even posted or on the internet. I sent his mama my number instantly the night it happened. I was even going to make sure to try and find out who he was before his mama texted me. I can't control another grown man actions. I ain't know that was going to happen, and I was mad when it happened. I tried to stop it, as you can see in the video, and if somebody got the longer video, you can see how mad I was. I love and appreciate all my fans and don't condone what happened at all. That ish ain't gangsta or cool in no type of way." And this is what he posted on Instagram earlier today. And this is what he said from the horse's mouth itself.
I don't condone that situation that happened. I don't stand for that situation that happened. I was fully unaware that situation was about to take place. Feel me? As soon as it happened, I tried to de-escalate the situation. And after the situation, I got in contact with his mama. I sent him my number. I called, asked how he was doing. I told her I'd do anything to make it up to him as a fan. You feel me? I told her to keep me updated on his health. And it ain't about trying to stop nothing from happening, because I don't want to get into it. Nothing. It ain't none of that. You feel me? I genuinely care about the fan. That's all I'm worrying about right now. I don't give a damn about like what everybody talking about. Sue. I don't care about that. They gonna do what they gotta do. They do what they do. You feel me? Right now I'm worrying about the fan. He's straight. And you feel me? I just want him to know that. I ain't condone that. I ain't want that to happen. That ain't how I treat my fans. I love my fans. You feel me?
Now that's real. That's real. That came from a place of genuine sincerity, from what I can tell. He said, "Look, man, everybody talking about sue, lawsuit coming your way, but I'm just worried about the livelihood of the fan. If he's okay, if he's healthy, that's really my main concern. If they want to sue, they're gonna do what they gotta do, and by all means, is the energy I'm getting from him, meaning that he isn't kind of running away for that or doing that to stop a possible lawsuit." That's something to admire.
Right, like that at all.
But all in all, man, I hope the young man who was hurt is definitely a speedy recovery. Just making it a learning lesson. For one, from the fans' perspective, even though he did nothing wrong, you know, these rappers have all sorts of trauma from the lifestyles that they live and whatnot. So I don't know if clearly he made himself visible, and it's not like he ambushed them to where they were surprised and needed to do that. But yeah, just kind of the approach. And from the rapper's point of view, it's like you should have more wherewithal in your entourage, in your selection process. You should definitely incorporate a screening process, being that these are the type of people you are allowing to be around you. These are the consequences that you'll have to face, because no one knows those people's names, right? The articles didn't mention their names. It just says suspects. The only name mentioned was yours. And that's kind of how it is when you are the breadwinner, or, you know, the influential artist amongst the group. Your selection of entourage has to be on point, because that falls on Nardo Wick. Nobody knows who those two guys were, man. So hopefully he uses this as a learning lesson. Hopefully the young man who was attacked gets a speedy recovery, and hopefully they can mitigate this situation. And I pray for ease on the mother, because I can only imagine what she's going through. She like, damn, I sent my son to the show. I paid for the ticket. Hoping he has a great night, and I just paid for my son to end up in the ER. So I wish for ease on her and the son, and hopefully, Nardo Wicks and his team can make this right. But what do y'all think, though? Is Nardo's wrong? Was the entourage doing what they're supposed to do by protecting the artist, even though there was no deemable threat? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments.